back, baby.
This is just a good way to start. I think
It
we're
is
just
a good
always
way to
gonna
start.
say, we're
Yeah.
fucking back. Dude.
We're back, dude. You thought we were dead. We're
back.
not. We're
Yeah,
alive.
They're like, surely this week they'll stop.
Yeah. Surely they can't do another one.
And hey, what do you know? We have more shit to ramble on about.
That's right. We're doing it. I didn't know if you were gonna do like an intro or whatever. I didn't think.
No,
I didn't
I
think
feel
that.
like
I
you
thought it was
always
funny.
have a thing. You go.
I
You
do.
always have a thing.
So I was getting gas with my girlfriend the other night, and this guy comes up to our car like a homeless guy, and he's got like the car washing equipment, and I just felt really bad because he was like a young guy, like around my age, and he was like, "Hey man, like I'm trying to get a couple bucks, like get a few blankets for the night, like I'm sleeping over like in there," and he just gestures to like just an open garage. He's like, "Yeah, like I don't have any blankets or like any food," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I don't have any cash." And I like open my wallet and show him like, "I don't have any cash. Like, I'm really sorry." And he's like, "Okay, like, do you have like any change like in the cup or anything?" And I look and I'm like, I don't. I'm really sorry." And then he's like, "Do you have any like blankets?" And then there's a blanket in the back of my girlfriend's car, but it's her boss's. So I'm like looking at a blanket and being like,
It's wait. Okay, finish your story, and I have follow-up questions.
Yeah. So then we like go, and I'm like feeling really bad. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna do something. So I go to the store, I get a sleeping bag and like 2 cans of soup, and I'm like, I'm gonna go find him, I'm gonna give him the stuff. And I go back and I can't find him. So now for the last 2 days, I've just been walking around searching for a homeless man to give him this shit, and I can't find him. So
Where'd
now
he
I'm just
go?
I don't know. He told me where he was sleeping, and then I couldn't find him there at night. I couldn't find him there in the daytime. So now I'm just kind of like, I guess I'm just looking for any homeless person that I take a shine to give this gear to.
You've just been walking around with all this gear.
I got
wait,
a sleep bag of soup.
Why is her boss's blanket in her car? That's my question.
I think it was just like she works at like 2 different clinics, so I think it was just like transporting stuff between the 2 clinics, so like a blanket down to like not damage it or whatever. But it was just so shitty to be like, "Do you have this? No. Do you have this? No. Do you have this?" And I'm like, I'm looking at the thing that he wants, and I'm like, you can't have it.
Well, and to not even wait for it, it's like,
well,
it's pretty important stuff, you know? Like,
yeah, but it's not like I said, "Hey man, I'll be back." It was like I left, and I'm like, you know what? It was like after I left, I was like, I'm gonna come back and give him this stuff, like a surprise for him. Like this will be a nice surprise for him.
he's got time. He's got where does
He
he,
might
where does
not,
he
dude.
need to be?
I don't know what his situation is, but that's the thing is like he didn't know I was coming back for him like that.
I don't know, man. He should have stuck around, I think. And hey, this is why you're in this mess, buddy.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
stick-
I mean,
Maybe stick around.
you gotta
Maybe
follow
have a
through,
little-
man.
Have a little patience, dude. I remember
Yeah.
I saw like 2 homeless guys just like sitting on Congress Street in
Mhm.
Portland, and then like 3 doors down, there's like a whole DoorDash order just like sitting
Mhm.
there, and I'm like, guys,
Yeah, what are we doing?
take
Snatch
some
it.
fucking initiative here.
Yeah.
Come on. Do I have to do your job for you, man? Do I have to
Yeah.
do I have to steal the food for you?
I mean, I've done that. I've stolen DoorDash orders, and I'm doing pretty okay. There was
Right.
one time in Chicago, someone like there was like food outside, and then I kept walking back, and I was like, if that's not taken by midnight, that's mine now. And then midnight came, and I went and I took it and I ate it, and it wasn't very good, but I ate all of it.
You can't be picky when you're in that kind
Can't
of
be
predicament.
picky. Yeah, even if you're just in like a sweaty apartment with no AC and really not doing well, even then I would take a DoorDash order because I've done it,
Yeah.
and I will continue to do it.
Oh man, that was like a sunroom in that room. That was like that's where you put plants.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just remember being in there, and yeah, I had that like weird job where I just wired money, and I just did like push-ups in my room and sweat and just
Nice.
wired money.
Slowly losing it.
Quickly losing it, dude.
Reciting like monologues about
That's
how
right.
the streets are extended gutters.
That's right.
Yeah.
Carving dash marks on my door with a knife. Just
Nice.
counting down to nothing. Counting down to
Right.
just hopefully something's different.
Yeah. And now things are so much better.
Things really are so much better. Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was
I was
crazy.
being a little sarcastic, but
I mean, yeah, I would take now over then for sure,
yeah.
I mean, in some ways. But anyways,
some aspects.
how have you been?
I've been good, man.
Nice.
Comedy's been fun. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We had a weed podcast last night.
Oh,
Which was
that's
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Comics liking weed, huh? What?
I know, shocker.
What the hell?
I fucking hated it because I love the show. The show is very fun, but
I
like
hated it, but I
hate
loved it.
I just hate getting high, dude. I hate getting high before I fucking go on stage. And then like they made us smoke an entire joint, and I wasn't trying to be like fucking so high, but like literally I was like, oh, like I'm really high. Like this really got me.
Well, it's
Got me good.
It's like a fine line because it's like I feel like people want to see someone high doing comedy at like a very specific amount because like if you smoke a whole joint, I feel like you just go up there and just forget all of your jokes, and it's like, isn't this fun? Like, you know, because it's like there's really only so much humor you can get out of just seeing a guy be stoned. Like, it's not really that funny, you know.
Well, the good part was it was you do a 2-minute set before and then a 2-minute set after.
Oh, okay.
So
2 minutes.
Like
that's not
real
bad.
short.
Yeah.
No, it was great. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. It was like Kill Tony, but not mean spirited and shitty.
Yeah. Well, I remember we did that Philly guys like weed show where it was like one person's not stoned, everyone else is stoned, and then you're trying to like figure out. You're basically, it's like you win if you're the stone person and you make it through these challenges. And I won and I was stoned, but it's like I was stoned at the beginning, but it's like by halfway through I was just completely sober. So it's like, yeah, I can say the alphabet backwards. You gave me like a weird hand roll joint that was like an inch long. Like it didn't work for 2 hours, you know?
Right. I can't do that sober. I can't recite the alphabet backwards sober.
Oh, like, dude. I mean, I don't want to name people just to talk shit, but there was one comic on that show, and it's exactly who you think would struggle to do the alphabet backwards. And I think he did. It was like they counted how long it took you to do and how many mistakes you made. And so it was like I wasn't that good at it, but I think it was like I did it in like a minute or so with 2 mistakes. And then this guy did it in like a minute and 45 seconds with like 10 or 11 mistakes, like just kept, and it was like to the point where it's kind of like I'm starting to think you just didn't know these letters were here in either order, you know.
I'm sure he doesn't. I know exactly who you're talking about. It like forming a sentence is difficult for him, let alone reciting the components of said sentence.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but we shouldn't devolve into talking shit about open micers.
Well, it's funny because it's like whoever listens to this podcast would know who we're talking shit about and enjoy it, but we're not going to do that. We want to open this up.
That's right.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, I've been getting back into watching movies when I'm when I have like downtime at work, and I think I was texting you about it. I watched The Founder, the like McDonald's movie. Dude, that is such a fucking funny, because like they it's like a biopic, so they're trying to make it like McDonald's glamorous, and it's just so funny because like they go to see it in the 50s, and it's just like, what? You eat the hamburger out of the bag and it comes to you in like 2 minutes. They're like, oh my god, and they make it seem like happy, and then they're just like, and then but it's funny too because it's like it centers around not the people who made McDonald's, it's just the cutthroat businessmen who came in and stole it from them and then just made it shittier, and it's trying to be like, but it's just funny because like it seems like they're struggling to find something that he did himself. So he comes in and he's just like, I think you got a great business idea. What if we franchise it? And they're like, yeah, we already did that. We have like 4 stores. We don't want to do anymore. He's like, okay. What if it just keeps coming up with ideas, and they're like, no, we already do that. Like, we're fine. Like, we don't want the business to be bigger. And then he literally comes back and he's like, listen, if you don't want to make this a nationwide business for you, do it for America. And he's like going on this long speech being like, every town I go into in America has a church and they have a court. Okay, so there's these symbols of America, and I think the Golden Arches could be the next symbol of America, a place where Americans can thrive and be American. And it's like, dude, now you go to McDonald's and there's like a dude ODing in the lobby, and like all the employees fucking hate you so much.
It's just so funny. Like, I feel like these like innovations in business, it's always like it is just like more or less, and that's it. It's either we're gonna have more. Hey, here's an idea. You got a restaurant, open up another one. And then we open up another one. And then another one. And then another one. And then it's like, well, how are we going to do that? It's like, I don't know. We're going to open up more. We're going to ask the bank for money and they're going to give it to us, man.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh, hey, I got this great idea. We're just not going to pay them.
Yeah.
We're just going to stop paying. We're just going to shut it down. Shut it down.
It is cool too, because like I feel like it's the perfect like shitty like American like biopic. Because like I was kind of thinking like about it in comparison like Wolf of Wall Street, where it's like this guy has an idea, he gets successful, it goes to his head, it becomes a worse person, and then by the end he's like learned a lesson where it's like this is a guy who didn't have the idea, gets power and gets shitty, but then doesn't change at all by the like he immediately gets power, fucks over the people who gave him his business, and then divorces his wife, and then like it's like they make the deal where it's like, okay, like, you know, I'm cutting you out of the deal, I'm taking McDonald's. And he's like, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay you like $2 million, and then you get 1% of all the revenue from McDonald's like forever. But he's like, but we can't put that in the contract. And then immediately after, he's like, I'm not paying you guys. I'm not paying you the 1%. Like he literally just fucks him over at every point and just doesn't change at all by the end of it. Like he's shittier by the end of the movie.
Are you
and it's real.
To like him? Are you supposed to like him?
I don't know, because like, why did you make the movie if there's nothing likable about him? And then like, they're trying to make it seem like he's this like inspired businessman, but then like there's this scene where he's trying to get like funding to like start franchising, and then every person he goes to is just like, aren't you that guy who had like that terrible business idea that like never worked? Like he literally just leeches off of other people's good ideas, and then somehow he's the main character of the movie. Like he's a bad person.
The American dream, brother.
The American dream.
Living it.
Yeah,
he's living the damn thing, dude.
It's crazy.
Mentioned Wolf of Wall Street, and I remember like I had to write a paper in high school. We had to like pick a book and write about it. And so I took the book that they released, like, you know, when a movie comes out, they like release the book or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just got that book. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm not reading this fucking book. I'm a senior. Obviously. So I just basically, my whole paper was just like, yeah, the guy's full of shit. It's all bullshit. Like,
yeah.
It's like this guy's whole thing was taking something and making it seem more interesting than it is. That's this whole guy's whole story. It's all fucking made up. Yeah. And I got like an A on it just because I was like, yeah, it's bullshit.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's literally, it's just being like, isn't it cool to steal money? Like, it's because that's the thing is like, it wasn't like he was this clever businessman. His entire business was lying to people and like taking advantage of like no regulate. Like that was it. That was just the whole thing.
Well, I definitely think that movie was all definitely like a, because it's the same shit with like you watch Scorsese mob movies and you think, oh, this is like a positive dramatization. Like you're supposed to like these guys. Like no, you're supposed to hate them. These are awful people.
They're bad people.
You're supposed to be disgusted, but it's also extremely entertaining. But it's like the excess, you know what I mean? The debauchery.
Yeah. But like that was the weird thing with like the McDonald's movies, because like that doesn't, like at the end of like Goodfellas, it's like, yeah, he was a shitty guy and then now he has a life that he doesn't even enjoy. But this guy's just like, he got everything he wanted. He doesn't even really seem particularly happy, but then it's like nothing. He just continues to run McDonald's, and then then just dies like 20 years later or something. But
that's real.
Yeah,
that's a real story.
Yeah, but it was funny because like I guess the guys who actually made McDonald's were like a couple brothers, and then they just started a hamburger restaurant and it just got like wildly successful. But Nick Offerman plays like the smart brother, and he's just clearly like an autistic man, because like he goes to the restaurant, the main character, to like look around and like see what's going on, and then it's like he meets one guy and he's like, oh yeah, like, you know, we started this business, like we're brothers, like it's been really great. And then like Nick Offerman just comes up and he's just like, the main character's like, hey, like, how you doing? He just ignores him and like grabs his fries, like, the fries are 5% too crispy. Like, we need to change the temperature on the fries.
It was funny. Right before you texted me, that was the clip that I saw. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is Nick Offerman such a spaz, dude? What's going on with this guy? He's like, we need to set it at 375 for 2 minutes.
Yeah. But it's just, I kind of want to like look into like how they made the movie, because there's just so many like strange things like that. Like, it's like the other brother has like diabetes. So he's like, the main reason we don't want to get too big is because like last time we tried, it just really stressed him out, and he had like, you know, it made his diabetes like worse and like almost put him in kidney failure. And then, the main character's like fucking him over. The guy is like passes out from like his diabetes. And then, the like, his name like Ray Kroc or whatever, the guy, the cutthroat businessman, just after yelling at them on the phone and saying, I'm going to steal your business, hears him pass out and then flies to where he is and visits him in the hospital to be like, man, sounds like you took a nasty spill. Like, how you doing? Like, you okay? And it's like, what? What are you doing?
He's just hoping to catch him in like a stupor so he can get him to sign over like all of his assets or something.
Yeah.
You know? It's an evil guy.
Yeah, and it's like it does. I don't. It's just so strange because like it doesn't make him seem good. It doesn't make McDonald's seem good. It doesn't really make anything about it seem good at all. And
well, there's something ironic about a guy with diabetes finding McDonald's. It's like, well, you trying to drag everyone with us? Huh? You trying to drag everyone down with you?
Yeah.
You want to
if I'm going, you're going with me. Yeah.
Right. He's like that guy with AIDS who like purposefully infected a ton of people. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
That's pretty much that guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. This is the last thing I'm going to say about the McDonald's movie, and then we can move on. But it was also funny because so the guy like just respects just like cutthroat business people. So it's like there's this scene where this guy comes to his office and he's trying to sell like Bibles, and then like the receptionist's like, "No, like get out of here." And then he's like, like he seems like he's got something. He's like, "What's your name?" And he says like some like Jewish name, and he's just like, "What's a Jewish guy doing selling Catholic Bibles?" And he's like trying to make a living, and he's like, "You got something," and he makes him like something. A business partner. Like it's just, It's very strange.
It's like that Tim Robinson sketch where he's like, "Everyone in my crew is a bad person." Like, you can't be in my crew unless you're an awful person.
You got to be fucked up. This is fucking trash can. He's not gonna live very long. Yeah, that's a good one.
God, I want to start a business with just the worst people ever. That would be great.
But no, that AIDS thing was crazy. That are you talking about wasn't it like they traced it to like a flight attendant who was just like fucking as many people as possible?
I'm sure there were a lot of people doing that, but no, there was like a guy who's like on YouTube. He's like putting out videos of him like taunting his victims on YouTube using like a voice modulator or like a mask or something. He's like, "I'm the trash man. I'm the trash man." Spreading the big sick or whatever
Damn.
colloquialism for it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking.
I think they used to call it. Oh, sorry.
I was just. Oh, what were we gonna say? Was called Big Skinny?
No, I think in the 90s they called it gay cancer, which is such a wild thing to call it.
Insensitive but accurate.
Yeah, true.
You know. Oh man, but that was there's I think it should be legal to kill that guy. You know, one of the girls, not me, but like if the girl wants to kill that guy,
dude. Speaking of making it illegal to kill people, I've been seeing. So to be clear, like the Luigi thing, I'm on the side of Luigi. Like I'm sure, but I've been seeing this account on Instagram where it is this woman who's making like charming, whimsical cartoons of like his adventures in prison. So there's like one that I saw where it's like Luigi gets sent to go like clean up an area of the prison with like an old man, and then he's like he's just nice to the old man, and then the old man's just like, "Hey kid, never lose that spirit that you got in here, okay? Like always keep that smile." And it's like, I don't know if we need to be like making him like cute, like he did kill a guy. Like,
well, so it's like he's not getting out. Like,
yeah,
I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't want to get too political. It was like, I think it should be, give him like a lighter sentence, but it's like, you can't just be like, "Isn't this cute?" Like, don't make it cute. Like he did shoot a guy.
Right. It is weird. I was talking about this. I was at an open mic and I was just talking about this. It's like,
that's where that happens.
Can you imagine if the Trump shooter was hot?
Oh yeah, there'd be civil war. Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about that kid. Like he was disgusting.
Yeah. Part of me, because it also like no one really talks about that kid anymore. It's like, do you think part of it was to get laid? Do you think that was like a little bit of it?
I mean, I'm sure that motivated everything that kid did.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah.
Like
he's a guy after all.
Well, he looks like he spent a few hours, but it looks like he spent a few hours gooning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. He looks like he does look like a guy who's into like deviant art. Like he looks like one of those guys.
He looks like he smells. He looks like he smells like pee a little bit. That's the kind of vibe. He
probably smelled like pee when it happened. Honestly.
Yeah.
There was someone was trying to say like, I think it was. Oh, maybe we already talked about it. It was like right after that happened, they were trying to make like a conspiracy thing out of like, oh, his dad went to Costco, and then there was someone in like a hoodie and sunglasses with him. And then I remember I was at an open mic and someone brought that up, and I was like, I mean, dude, if I'm his dad, the first thing I'm doing is shopping in bulk and going home, because like I don't think I'm going out for a while. And it's like, yeah, that could just be anyone who's like, hey, listen, I like this guy, but I don't really want to be seen in public with him. And they're trying to be like, it must be his handler at the CIA. It's like, they have cell phones, you know, like
right. Well, yeah, I remember like that kind of got me a little bit. I got into that
really?
one, and I was thinking maybe it was him because he's wearing like a full ski mask and gloves and shit. But it's like, what are you? Are you like 5 years old? You have to watch what like your parents are getting at the grocery store,
right?
Like, you have to go with it to make sure she gets the good treats and stuff. You know,
yeah.
Like, skip the shopping trip, man. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you tried to kill somebody, and you know it was like in the national news. I'd probably wear a mask or something. You know, I'd probably wear a hoodie and mask and kind of lay low for a little bit. But if I need to stock up and stay in the house, I'm going to Costco. Plus, I'm a Gold Star member. I gotta keep up appearances. You know.
Well, I'm paying that yearly fee. I'm just gonna let it sit there. I'm not gonna use the Costco card.
Yeah. Every time I shop there, I get 1% back at the end of the year. I'm not just gonna give that up because my kid tried to kill the president.
I would be losing money if I didn't go to the store. I gotta bring them.
I thought you'd like this since you're an avid hater of furries. There's this a sticker that I saw posted on a trash can near my apartment, and it is an advertisement for I'm trying to remember how they phrased it. Essentially, it is a 21 plus service where someone will come over and babysit your furry. So it seems like a sex thing, but it's like, I will be your furry like pet sitter in like a sexual way. And that's so much worse to me than just doing normal furry sex, you know?
I thought like adult daycare was bad enough.
Yeah, because now it's like you've gone from being two people who are simulating being animals having sex to now simulating being a person having sex with an animal. Like it's just well, don't have sex with an animal, but if you're gonna do that, you don't need a costume, you know?
Also, like, I don't really want to hear about people not being able to buy homes. You know what I mean? Like, you're paying someone to fucking babysit your fucking, like, all right. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore, man.
Oh, sorry. The other detail is it is free. I think it's purely a sexual thing. Like, I think it's literally I want to do a role play where I'm babysitting your pet, but your pet is a grown human in a furry costume. And I assume it's going to get weird.
That's so because that person who put that ad up, it absolutely wants to beat off with a furry or whatever. Yeah. But I like how they assume that there's something in it for the furry being babysat. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this furry's definitely going to bite some electrical wire if I don't watch it or something. Like, what are you getting out of this?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just a shame thing, but I feel like if I was into that stuff, I would just do heroin. Like, how can that feel better than just getting into heroin? You know, just do heroin.
Right. Just do heroin.
Just do heroin. If you're out there and you're babysitting furries in a sexual kind of setup, just do heroin. Just
tie a knot, fucking slap that vein, and just listen to some Pearl Jam. Just drift off, man.
Also,
who fucking cares?
The thing that really confuses me is the suits are not cheap. The suits are really not cheap to get. Like, you're paying.
Why do you think I don't want to hear about I don't want to hear people bitch about homes, man. Those suits are expensive.
Yeah, true. Yeah. It's pricey. It's one of those things where it's like it's an expensive lifestyle, but I don't think anyone wealthy is doing it, you know?
Right. Yeah. Oh God. Can you imagine you're an executive in a successful corporation and then your kids just fucking sucking dog dicks or whatever? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I feel like
what a world.
I feel like if I was in like a local furry community and I went to like the events or whatever, I feel like I'd kind of like slowly figure out who people are. I'd be like, I think they work at Best Buy. And I feel like I'd slowly find out that they all work at Best Buy. Like it's all like Best Buy and GameStop employees exclusively.
I mean, look, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum or whatever, but like, yeah, it's like, where do we draw the line? It's like animal stuff. That's where I draw the line.
Well, I was talking about this the other day because it's like, I remember when I was like single and I was like on the apps, there was like one girl who just like extremely quickly was like, hey, you want to see something like kinky? And I was like, sure, I got nothing going on. And then just sends me a picture of like the handle of a hairbrush just in her ass. So it's like you just see like the bristle part was out, thank God. But it's, yeah, like you can just see that an entire handle of a hairbrush is up there. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And then she's like, yeah, I'm also really into like getting punched. And I was like, what? And then sends me another picture. And it's literally like, it looks like she got jumped. Like she is covered in like big, like gnarly bruises. And it's like, yeah, maybe I don't want to yuck most people's yum, but it's like, there's something going on. Like, it's like, it would be like if someone's, having a few beers and you were like, oh, like, knock that off. You'd be like, no, whatever, like let him live. But if someone was, drinking an entire handle of vodka right in front of you, maybe stop them. That's, it's like, there's limits to it,
It's so funny because like if you dated that chick who like, just loves getting punched up, and then she's going to come home and tell you need to go to therapy.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, I need to.
Yeah. It's also like,
okay.
Imagine trying to explain to your therapist that you're in that situation and you're feeling emasculated because you're unable to bruise her because you're not strong. Like I'm feeling like less of a man because she used to have these big welts, and then
she keeps untying my knots. I thought I was like really, really good at it, and
I was a Boy Scout. Yeah,
I got my badge. I can't find my badge. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, just go to your therapist being like, I'm feeling emasculated, but it's like everything that you're being emasculated, it's just so crazy.
Right. Yeah. She shoved my Pinewood Derby car up her pussy. I want it back. She's corrupted my childhood, dude.
I keep saying that the latex suit gives me a rash, and she keeps calling me a pussy and punching me.
She keeps saying I deserve it.
Yeah. I'm starting to think I do.
Oh man.
No, I mean that
you can't get a lambskin gimp suit,
Yeah, no, that was a very quick unmatch and block.
Yeah, that's very jarring. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus actually, Christ. Wait, are you on the apps? You're single. You on the apps?
I'm single, but I'm not on the apps.
Good. That's the better way to do it.
I tried it a little bit, but it's I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm starting to feel like an old person because I'm not loving like hookup culture and stuff. You know what I mean? I think it's one of those things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I wasn't good at it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, yeah, I can't. Like at the show, we had an open mic Sunday night. And there was this like really hot chick there, and like she came up to me after, and I like just like ended the conversation as quickly as possible and like got away, and then like felt like a profound relief when I just went and sat in the back. I was just like, okay, all right, fuck. I hated that. I don't like it.
Were they just bad at conversation, or?
Oh no, I think I'm like mentally ill a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But, but no, I just need to work on myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, also like, hookup culture is so fucking stupid. And like, there's a guy that I think about a lot that we met like our first year in Portland. I don't know if you remember this. We went out to Bubba's. It was like that last summer where we're guys who go out just like pretending for like one summer. Right. And we were at Bubba's, and I think you started talking to this dude. I think you guys were talking about movies for a while, and then we just ended up like hanging out for the rest of the night. And then he was like, he kept talking, like he was older than us. So it's like, I think at this time, like I was probably 24, maybe 23, and you were probably like 24, 25, and he was like 28, and he kept talking about how much action he gets, but he kept saying makeouts. Like he kept being like, I've had so many makeouts. He's like, I've had like hundreds of he kind of looked like David Dobrik. I don't know if you remember this guy, but he just kept bragging about how many makeouts he gets. And then he's like, let's go dance. We like, do stupid four guys in a circle like dancing, and then he like starts trying to dance in front of this girl, and then immediately like you can immediately tell her friends are just like, oh, this guy's a fucking creep, like trying to, and then they just leave, and he's like, I gotta go make out with her, like leaves the bar, and then comes back like 5 minutes later, he's like, yeah, we made out. And it's just like, that's a psycho. Like that's a guy his brain's been poisoned,
Yeah, I mean, he's watching pickup artist shit, because that's what
like,
it is.
Why is makeouts the thing? Like just
because that's easier to get. Because like a chick will make out with you and then immediately regret it, but it's like, I'm just gonna get through this situation. But like they're not taking you home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's just always like not appeal. Like because I remember in college, it'd be, in Wisconsin, it'd be like, go out to bars, like try to meet people at bars. And I remember I would see so many times it would be like a guy grinding on a girl, and then you'd see the girl look over at her friends and give me like the help me look. And it's like, dude, if I was dancing with someone and I caught that, I would be devastated. I would. I don't know what I'd do. It'd be bad. I don't know what I'd do, but I'd be so sad. Like I think I'd probably go smoke like 40 cigarettes and just walk around all night.
That'd be funny. Like you're on the dance floor just putting 40 cigarettes in your mouth one by one.
Yeah, go,
like,
you
what's
did
going
this.
On? Like,
you did this to me. Yeah.
God.
I tried to do a make out.
It's just, I mean, part of it is I just, don't handle rejection well, but also it's just like, I would rather kill myself than be annoying for even a second. You know,
it's Midwestern.
Like I would rather jump off a bridge than be an inconvenience to anybody for even a minute.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, pretty much like there are times where it's like if I think back about a time where I did something cringy or like annoying, I'll be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Take me back so I can fix this.
Right. And I would check in, like if I was dancing with a girl at a bar, I'd be like checking in, like, are you enjoying this? Do you like this? Do you like me? I
think one time in college I tried like dancing with someone at a bar, because I remember it was like me and my buddy Carly were both single, and she's like, let's go to the bar. It's like let's meet people, and then we go, and then she's like dancing with some girl, and she's like, there's a girl over there, like go try to like grind on her. And I think I did it for like 5 seconds, like I just don't like, and I just walked away. Right. I just walked away, and then she was just like, I walked past in the car, I was like, what are you doing? Like, she's looking around for you. I'm like, no she's not like
that's the thing, she probably was,
I don't care. Like, because then could you imagine if I walked away and then all of a sudden, like, wait, was she looking? And then like go back and be, hey, it's me, that guy that you have seen for 2 seconds,
Right. I heard you were looking for me.
Yeah. My friend said you were looking for me. Would you like to go back to dancing with me?
Here I am. Hello.
Hey, hi.
Do you want to go home and make fuck with me? Would you like to do that?
Or at the very least, I could add one to my makeout tally.
Yeah.
God, guys are so fucking pathetic.
Yeah, she sees like 38 tally marks on your wrist. You like mark it down.
I've sliced them in.
Yes.
So I don't forget. Is all. Yeah,
that'd be funny if she's like, she's like, oh, do you want to go home? He's like, no, I just wanted to make out. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's also funny to imagine like like a guy being like, oh, like just another notch on my belt, and it's just like one kiss, and you're like, got it, nailed it. It's like, I don't even want to have sex. I just want to go. Where's the door?
How is that satisfying for you? Is it, well, I came in my pants. So that's all I need. Just the thought of it.
Yeah. I remember there was like one time in college, I think it was just, it's obviously like nothing was gonna happen, but I like walked this girl home, and then we were talking about School of Rock, and then we were like, do we just want to watch School of Rock? And then like we go, and then we start School of Rock, and then like 10 minutes, and she's like, you know what? Like I think I just kind of want to go to bed. Like, do you mind just like heading out now? And then I was like pretty drunk, so I was like, wait, well, hold on. The scene where he's mean to all the kids is coming up soon. And she was like, no, just go home. And I was like, fuck. And
oh no.
But it was like I literally just wanted to see the scene where Jack Black is mean to Miranda Cosgrove. Like that's all I was thinking about.
Yeah. And like it's good that like, we believe all women, and we take action against abusers. That's all a good thing. But also it is scary to think that chick, she could easily just be like, oh yeah, he refused to leave just because you wanted to see that scene. Like that could happen to you, and that's I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
but I mean, then what? The police come and they just see School of Rock is on. They're like, yeah, this kid's clearly a fucking weirdo.
Like, I mean, he's mean to Miranda Cosgrove. Yeah, she looks like Michael Jackson. He's got to be mean to her.
Just so funny for them to be like, sure, like you have to leave. I'm like, just fucking hold. The Battle of the Bands is next fucking scene.
Can we fast forward, please?
No
Vacancy is playing.
Listen, if we could at least see all the scenes with Joan Cusack, I will go. I will go peacefully.
She's a sneaky MILF, okay?
She
wouldn't expect it. She's hot in that movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's fun. I like her in Shameless, too. She's pretty fun in that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always love when she's like, "These parents come down on me like a nuclear bomb," and I was like, "That Wisconsin," because she went to Madison. So
did
like,
she?
That Wisconsin, so that the Wisconsin drawl coming in there. I love hearing it.
I do like that.
Bam!
She's quirky, you know. It's a fun. She's quirked up.
Quirked up cutie.
That's right.
Quirked up Cusack.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of, you go.
Nah. Let's go into the segment.
Nah. Yeah,
all right.
Garrett.
All right. Well, yeah. What do we want to do?
All right. Well, I want to start this by asking you guys both a question. If you were furries, what would your fursona be?
I would be a dolphin.
All right.
Elaborate on that.
Yeah, dude. That's
sorry. A furry dolphin. I'll be a dolphin with fur on it.
No, I
just feel like that's my vibe.
Oh, dude. I don't think you know enough about dolphins.
Why? What do you mean? What are you guys talking about?
Do you know what dolphins do in the wild?
They swim and they're fast.
I believe they are the only animal that sexually assaults other animals in the ocean, and they also beat other animals' babies to death as a game.
Well, I mean, they're not perfect. Hey, man, you got to be the change that you want to see in the world. Okay?
That's right. You'd be the good dolphin.
I'll be a dolphin with my nails painted. I'll be a dolphin with my fingernails painted. Like, hey, I'm good.
You know what? I guess you're vindicated because other people seem to be into. Oh God, I was worried. Can you pull up that one? Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God, it's weird that there's like a line between just like body horror and like furry shit. Like that looks like something from like the Jurassic Park they were gonna make with all the like mutations and shit. Oh God.
What would you be, Pat? What would your fursona be?
Well, I mean, yeah, probably. I guess. Now I'm more of a cat guy than a dog guy. So I guess some sort of sexual cat. You know, like a cat with an 8-pack. You know, if I'm gonna go into it, I'm gonna go all in. I would be an orange cat with a huge cock and an 8-pack. I would I'd be like I'd be like a Mr. Olympia orange cat. That's what I'd be. But natty, no steroids. keep a hog on me.
This is great. Okay, we can get into the actual segment. So we're gonna do a deep dive into just a bunch of random Reddit stuff. So
hell yeah.
No particular theme. Just gonna get you guys' average opinions on this stuff. So I'm gonna start us off with this really wonderful relationship advice, and whoever would like to read this out loud, feel free.
All right, I can do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
You got it, Pat.
All right, I'll do it. I suspect I may get downvoted for this, but here goes. I am, by IQ test measurements, exceedingly smart. Anything further I could say about this just sounds like bragging, but insofar as objective measurements of intelligence mean anything, I score high. I qualify for Mensa. A friend to whom IQ points matter a lot, on discovering that on IQ test measurement I was about 20 to 30 points above him, asked me, "Why do you like hanging out with people who are not as smart as you are?" I hadn't thought about it, but his question made me think about it. I was aware that he could not do things I could do, and that he struggled with things I found easy, and that I could think through things much faster than he could. That didn't seem important to me, but it did to him. I said to him at the time, after a few minutes thought, and I could give him a much more extensive answer now, "I only know English and a bit of Latin and French. You speak 3 languages fluently, and you make yourself understood in a few more. You're learning to speak, read, and write Hebrew just because you want to. You can do things." I listed a few more personal. "Maybe I think faster than you, but you think differently from me, and the things and the way you think them about are interesting to me. I enjoy talking with you, and I like doing things with you. IQ tests measure, to a certain extent, a person's capacity to perform certain intellectual tasks well and fast." Yeah, that's fucking Google IQ tests. That's what they are. Fucking idiot. "I am at the outside end of the bell curve on objective measurements of intelligence, and my informed opinion is that anyone who rates themselves as superior to others because of IQ test measurement points is so much of a bloody fool. It doesn't matter what they score on IQ tests. Your boyfriend is that much of a bloody fool. You can forgive him for that. That's your business. But his being deliberately unkind to you because he thinks himself superior to you makes him unfit to be your partner. Either he shapes up or you should quit trying because he's not worth it." Fucking shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. That's so dumb to be like, yeah, actually someone was telling me like it's crazy how I hang out with fools since I'm so smart, but I had to explain to him that it really, the thing that I'm basing all of my life and intelligence around actually doesn't matter that much because you're learning Hebrew because you freaking want to, pal.
There's nothing worse than being like 110 IQ points, like just right in that like middle, where like you're like a little bit smart, but you're not smart enough to know how fucking stupid you are and sound. I hate that guy. Fuck him.
Also, it seemed like at the end he was kind of doing like a nice guy thing because what was the thing about the boyfriend? It seemed like it was like directed at like being like,
this was a comment to someone who was having like relationship issues and naturally posted it on Reddit.
Of course.
And so his response was to say, hey, it's not cool that your boyfriend is using his IQ as a way to like lord above you. Meanwhile, me, who is super awesomely smart.
Yeah.
This is how I handle those stupid people.
I could be lording it above you, but I'm not going to do that because I'm I'm a benevolent leader.
Yeah, you should never base your value on IQ, having an IQ, and take it from me because I have a very high IQ.
I'm very smart,
so I'm an authority on it because my IQ is so high. Yeah, I've never even considered taking an IQ test. I don't think I'd score super good on it, but I don't care. I don't care.
Part of it is, my perception of myself would be completely shattered. But also I just it's, who cares? Who fucking gives a shit?
Yeah.
All I care about is money. How much money are you making, pal?
That's right.
Cool.
It's about, all right, here's what's important. Money. Guns, IQ points. How about hollow points, buddy? Fucking, we'll see who's smarter.
Yeah. What? Oh, good luck trading your 120 IQ points for water, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. When the resource wars start, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat your brain. I'm gonna get smarter by eating your fucking. Oh, this is getting dark. What else you got for us, Karen?
All right,
I should just go on Reddit threads and just threaten to eat people. That'd be very fun.
All right, Chris, this one's for you. This is Am I the Asshole for breaking up with girlfriend over her autistic son?
I think I know which way I'm leaning.
I'm gonna shoot from the hip and say no, you're not the asshole. But let's see.
Oh, all
right.
Okay.
What? I mean, he's probably a handful. She's probably a bad mom. She probably drank while she was pregnant with him. What do you want me to say?
Christ.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna eat him.
Hey, I'm gonna eat you, pal. I'm gonna eat you. The world's ending. Anyways, I've been dating Rachel. Why you need to use her name? You don't need to use your fucking name. I've been dating Rachel since the end of September of last year. Hey, wake me up when September ends. Am I right, folks? Things have been great, and we really get on well. I've known Rachel has a son who is 10 years old named Cash. All right. I think I'm right. His name's Cash. Okay. Sorry. Has a 10-year-old named Cash that she splits custody with her ex. I've met Cash a few times, but never for more than a few minutes at a time, as Rachel and I live about 50 minutes from each other and only really see her on the weeks she doesn't have Cash. Well, last weekend, invited her to come stay at my place with Cash, and we could go to the movies in the park and get ice cream, stuff of that nature. I'm not stuff of that nature. She said Cash can't handle movie theaters or places with a lot of people. I thought that was a bit weird, but didn't think super much of it. Oh, here we go. When they came over, Cash immediately started running around the apartment and yelling. I thought it was kind of funny, and since I have ADHD, I remember being a hyper kid. Rachel looked really embarrassed and went up to Cash and talked to him softly, asking him to calm down. Cash immediately started crying and flapping his hands. I thought that was really weird and immediately clicked that something is up with this kid. Oh, God. Okay, I'm swinging over to Rachel's side here. I asked Rachel if Cash had a condition after that, and she revealed to me, she revealed to him, you couldn't fucking tell, that he has autism. I was a bit taken aback, as she had never mentioned that, or the fact that he had any sort of behavioral issues. I asked her why she's never brought it up, and she said it didn't seem super relevant, and she is able to parent him just fine. I didn't. What, didn't agree? Yeah, I get it, pal. For the next 2 days, Cash proceeded to have multiple temper tantrums, trouble with eating, and on Sunday morning, when I went to the bathroom, there was poop all over the toilet and sink. I was pretty upset and woke Rachel to clean it as poop grosses me out. Oh, god damn, dude. They left after breakfast as I told them I was feeling sick. I wasn't. And later on in the day, she texted me saying she had a great time, and so did Cash. I told her I didn't think we'd be a good fit moving forward as usual. Couldn't see myself helping raise Cash. She called me immediately and started crying and saying how horrible I was being. And
Wait,
that's why
you
she
did over
never
text?
Yeah. She started crying, saying how horrible I was being, and that's why she never brought him around me in the first place. I apologized, but insisted we were done. I've been feeling bad for this. I've been feeling bad about my actions for the last few days, and Rachel has been trying to call me since, and I've been ignoring her calls. I feel like maybe it was a shitty reaction to break it off, but also I don't feel like I should have put up with a child with those sort of issues. God damn, dude.
I'm torn because this guy sucks, but like
he sucks, but also you should like let him know. You know, you can't just spring that on him.
And it's also weird how she was at first like, I just didn't see it was relevant, and then he dumps her, and then she's like, well, this is why I never brought him around, because I knew this would happen. So it's like, okay, so you did think he was going to be relevant. I feel like if you're going to do that, you at least need to do it in person. Well, actually, I don't even know if explaining it is better. Maybe I think you have to fake your death, if I'm being honest. I think that's what you have to do.
Way to do that.
I think you have to
sell everything you know and start from scratch.
I think you need to I think you need to buy a used car, get a cinder block, drive it off a cliff, send a letter.
Kill yourself. I don't know.
You might have to. It might be the only. It's just so funny to be like, oh, let's go to the movies. He can't go to the movie theaters or any place with a lot of people. It's like, that's that's just
weird.
Something's up here.
He finds shit smeared over the walls. Like, what a spaz! This kid's such a spaz.
What the heck is going on with this kid?
God, what a basket case. God, he must have emotional problems.
Not like me. I'm fine. I'm normal.
Yeah, I had a little ADHD. You know, I liked to color or something. Like, yeah, dude, it's like this guy sucks, but yeah, it's a shitty situation. But also, this guy was gonna leave this woman. Like, he does not love this woman. You know what I mean?
Something else would have come up. Yeah. Did it say how long they had been dating? It said from last September, but do we know how long that is?
It sounds like it was over a year.
Yeah, it was like a year.
Damn. I mean, that is kind of crazy to date someone with a child for a year and not even know about or interact with the child at all.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you're dating to get married, it's like you're going to be the kid's stepdad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, you're going to be his stepdad. You know, you don't even love this kid.
Yeah. From the less than a year, you're already like, I don't know if I can handle this kid.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got dad's blood related to them peeling out.
Just want nothing to do with it. Yeah.
That's a primal urge that they are just rejecting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I'm gonna say you are kind of the asshole.
Yeah. You're the asshole. Yeah.
Just take it on the chin. You know, you did a bad thing and you keep trucking. Yeah. Now, no poop in the bathroom.
You know, it's a bad world. Sometimes you gotta do bad things.
Yeah, true.
All right. Well, so on a related note, we're pulling this one from Unpopular Opinions.
Here we go.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
Who wants to take this one on?
I can take this one. Yeah. Headline: maybe some kids should get left behind. No Child Left Behind, or Every Student Succeeds Act, as it is now called, seems to still allow for very low thresholds and standards for kids to move forward in the level of education when they are, to put it bluntly, not at sorry, I'm on such a small monitor. Put it bluntly, not at that level of progression. Seeing these young adults struggle with basic math and spelling that should have started in early elementary curriculums, yet somehow they made it through another 5 or 6 grades of schooling and graduated in some cases, is doing the said child no favors. It's not even about crazy sentence structures or formulaic math, but rather the girl at the drive-thru that reads off the total of $4.75. I give her $20.75, which causes her to have a mini stroke and somehow I get back $17 back at the first window, which she then comes to the second window and says she made a mistake, only to give me $2 more. Then there are the folks that send out the emails or texts with 5 simple words misspelled and using the incorrect variants of words like there, and there.
Oh my
so this
God,
guy,
dude.
This guy just had 2 things happen to him, and he's like, it has to be the No Child Left Behind program.
Right. And it's like, oh yeah, the education system's fucked up. They should just be removed from it entirely.
Yeah.
Just have them run around on the street because they should fuck him.
They should just be abandoned by the system entirely.
Also, hey, I'm looking right into the camera right now. If you're a person that gets mad about there, or there, okay, fucking get over it. Okay, I used the wrong one. Okay, you know what the process of communication is? A message is created, it's received. You knew the message well enough to correct me on which there, or there I should use. The communication process has been completed. All right, fucking shut up. I'm so sick of people getting mad about the wrong fucking word being used. Okay, you know what I fucking said? I said it. Communicated. Thing communicated.
Yeah.
Fucking move on.
It's also just dumb. It's dumb to think that like, oh yeah, a woman gave me the wrong change at a drive-thru and then went to go correct it, and they're like, that person would be like, fuck, I should have paid attention in change class. You know, like who cares?
Yeah. Who fucking gives a shit, dude?
Yeah.
Now you have a story in your boring fucking life. You're a number one. You're a top 1% poster on Reddit. Hey, get a life. Go outside. Interact with people. They're gonna fuck up. Now you have a story. Now you're a little bit.
You can just be like, there's plenty of people who went through school fine and are fucking morons, you know?
I was going to say, I was trying to do that math in my head. I can't do it. I have a communications degree. I can't do it. I took a class on the Coen brothers, and I don't know how to fucking do this. Who gives a shit, dude?
I was thinking about that too, where it's like, I think back where it's like, damn, I really did pay probably $2,000 to take an Alfred Hitchcock movie class, and then like not even really pay attention, just to phone it in.
Right. But you know what? It's like, yeah, because you took that class, now you can take a job that you get to sit at home and watch movies while you do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what you got out of it.
True, and I can ask people if they saw North by Northwest. That's the two skills I got.
Hey, and then you can watch Family Guy and see the part where Peter runs through the cornfield with the plane flying over. And be like, oh, that's from Alfred Hitchcock. He had a weird relationship with his mom.
That's right. He was weird with his mom. Or like, it's funny that I feel like most of film school is just learning facts to just say to people. Like, if Hitchcock comes up, you'd be like, oh, did you know that? Did you ever see Rope? They filmed it all in one shot.
Or like, have you seen Birdman? It looks like it's in one shot, but it's not. It's not good editing.
It's not on one shot. It's multiple shots. It is. Yeah.
Michael Keaton's in it. He was in The Founder. He played Ray Kroc in The Founder. He's in movies. He's an actor. He has a career in a filmography.
This is like a YouTube channel. Like, you guys are describing several movie YouTube channels out there.
Yeah.
No shade.
I mean, I would argue almost all, or just like whether they're like, did you know know that in movies the colors can mean something? Did you know that sometimes the director leaves subtle hints? And did you know that sometimes if you watch a movie where there's a mystery, sometimes if you watch it back, you can actually get hints about the mystery when you're watching it.
Did you know that sometimes directors have sexual proclivities that they work into the movie to satisfy their own sexual urges?
Looking at you, Tarantino.
Aren't I interesting? Aren't I an interesting guy? Aren't I a cool guy on a date?
Although, you know what, I will say with the Tarantino thing, if you're really into feet and you have the power to make Salma Hayek pour tequila down her leg into your mouth, fair game, buddy.
It's a fair game, but also that's a slippery slope because that's how we got Harvey Weinstein. All right,
that is true. Actually,
be careful.
Funny enough, when I was watching The Founder, you know who made that movie? The Weinstein brothers. And I was pretty. I can't, because I know that movie came out a decent while ago, but I could have sworn it came out after the incident, the scandal. I thought so. I don't know. I thought it was like 2016 or 2017 or something. Isn't that when all that started?
It's a movie. It's a movie about. Yeah, it's a movie about evil. It's a movie about evil business practices in America. So it's pretty fitting that the Me Too guy made it. You know what I mean?
I think I tried doing a bit about it like right when I started stand up, and it wasn't very funny, so it never went anywhere anyway. But it was about how I think that people like Harvey Weinstein should still be allowed to be in movies, but only as stuntmen in the most dangerous stunts possible. And it was just I would love to see, like, you're watching like Fast and Furious 11 and you see a guy get like smushed by a tank and you're like, is that Harvey Weinstein? But he's actually dead.
The Harvey Weinstein stuff happened in 2017.
Okay, so just under the wire.
Just a year later.
Yeah. He's probably starting to sweat, and he's like, "Well, we got the founder coming up. That'll save us."
I wonder when Vin Diesel heard that Paul Walker crashed his car. I wonder if he thought, like, that's 4 more movies. We just got 4 more movies out of this.
All right.
See, I can understand why. Sorry, real quick. I can understand why insane people think that we live in a simulation. Just the Paul Walker crashing. You know what I mean? Like, that's just so, like. You know what I mean? That's just so.
You're right, Chris. It is perfect that happened.
Well,
it is chef's kiss perfect.
It's like one of the most common ways that a person can die, but it
that
just
would
happened
be like
to Paul Walker. Crazy.
Right. That would be like me getting death by a dolphin. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the irony.
Sure.
All right.
Sorry, you can cut that out. Sorry.
That's staying in. All right, here we go. All right, we got one last one. This is an Am I Overreacting? Your guys' favorite.
Hell yeah.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
Ooh. Am I overreacting? Found weird pictures in my boyfriend's iPad. I went out of town for, God, no one knows how to type. This person should be kicked out of school. I went out of town for, and my boyfriend stayed home because he had to work. I came back and thought he was acting a bit off. So I checked his pictures on his iPad that sync directly from his phone. In his recently deleted folder, I found a picture of my side of the bed where my medication, book, and melatonin are, and a picture of my desk, a picture of the printed out picture of my brother and I, along with a handwritten note that's on the fridge, and a picture of our dresser. We are not planning on moving or selling any of these items either. I'm convinced that he took them so that he could remember how everything looked before hiding them because he invited someone over. Am I overreacting? I don't want to say anything about it until I get a little clarity.
It's weird, but it's also a weird jump to be like, it must be because it's not like he's gonna be like, come over and we'll fuck on her side of the bed and on her dresser and on the fridge. Like, it's not.
So I had a friend that would steal a lot, and then he always thought that people were stealing from him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like, this is a person who cheats, so like they immediately think that they're, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you have the mind. This is the person with the mind of a cheater. So,
yeah.
Like, you know.
Well,
who knows?
I mean, also, like, people have weird pictures on their phone. Like, I probably have like 50 pictures of like Instagram posts from people I find annoying that I send to people to be like, "And this person's so fucking annoying." So yeah, like if they look through my phone, they'd be like, "Why do you have all these pictures of all my Instagram posts and my terrible comedy shows?"
Right.
You know,
like,
why
do you have like 50 screenshots of your home screen? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Who cares? Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Why are you looking through my phone?
I have like probably 25 pictures of just random cats I've seen on the street. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm going to start eating cats or something. Well,
right. Maybe. I don't know. That could go either way. But also, and I say that I cannot emphasize this enough. Why are you asking the internet? You want to get a little bit of clarity? No one can give that to you. Have a fucking conversation.
Yeah, it's also
insane.
I mean, this one I kind of get because, like, the only way you can really get to that conversation is like, hey, I thought you were acting weird, so I looked at your iPad. So, I mean, I guess I understand where it's like maybe you want to scout that one out to see if there's an easy answer before you have to talk about it.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, that's a weird thing that he's doing, so there is no easy answer. You probably just have to be like, hey, why are you taking pictures of random stuff around the apartment? Which, I don't know, maybe he's just weird, you know?
Or why don't you look through his texts? Why are you checking the pictures? Check his texts.
If everything's synced to the iPad, just look at his text messages.
Yeah,
that'd be
fun.
Know how to date. Yeah. There's
please.
An update. Yeah,
there's an update. He was cheating.
Really?
Bingo.
Yes,
that's a bingo.
She confronted him about it, and she started to like throw out some ideas of like, well, I can just check the Ring doorbell of our neighbor and see if anyone stopped by. She kept asking him to right. She kept asking him if to show her his texts, and he kept dodging that one apparently. So
there you go.
No longer in a relationship.
Is there information on why the pictures were needed to help him cheat though? Like even if he's cheating, it's like I don't understand.
I believe the idea was that so he had a recollection of what everything looked like prior to bringing a woman over and her leaving something there. So he knew what was his girlfriend's versus this other woman.
Okay. So they didn't know that they were a side person, so they thought they could just leave stuff around. Okay. All right, that makes sense, I guess. But I don't understand, because I don't know. Like I've never cheated on a partner. Like it just seems like so much work, you know?
Yeah. Who has that kind of, especially when they're running like a whole second family? Like, kind of time.
Like that guy that we had on or that we talked about like a few episodes ago, where it was just like avoiding the cameras throughout the house with us. It's like just jack off. What are we doing?
For real. Seriously. Just beat off.
Yeah.
So many problems can be solved if you just beat off.
Just beat off, smoke weed, and play Call of Duty. You'll be fine. You don't need to do this.
All right.
Cool.
Well, and we all saw the time hit an hour.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
All right.
I was watching it.
Yeah. You're going to go get a beer with your girlfriend?
I think so, hopefully.
Nice.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah. Should be good.
Did it get dark yet? Or
it's yeah, but it should be fine. Hopefully it's fine. We'll see.
Okay. All
right.
right.
That was foreboding. Hey, if we don't have the podcast next week, we'll know what happened.
That's right.
Well, okay. We're still gonna do an episode. All right.
Yeah.
No matter what happens to Pat.
That's right.
You guys want to plug anything?
I have a show this Friday at Westbrook on tap. It is sold out, so you can't come. Bye.
I make my grand return to Maine in early April, April 6th. I'm trying to line up some shows. I got a few. I'm going to be at Great Falls Comedy Club on April 11th and at Lincoln's in Portland, Maine on the 24th. But yeah, if anyone listens to this and they book shows, please book me, because I'm trying to get back to being on shows all the time. But thank you.
Awesome.
All right. Confidently Wrong is a Barn Boys media production hosted by Chris and Pat Nugeth, produced by Garrett Morris. If you'd like to support this podcast, please visit our Patreon. New episodes out every Wednesday. Boyhood took 12 years to make. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that a cool fact? Hell yeah. Love you. Bye-bye.